Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. So a few days ago, I did a video on Denver, Colorado, and how the mayor of Denver decided to just undo what the city council did and put flock cameras in, even though everybody said no. So you may wonder, how does this work? How can you install AI surveillance all over your city, even if the residents said no and the city council voted 12-0? If the city council votes 12-0 against it, then how's the mayor doing that? Well, in Denver, the way it works is you only need city council approval for items that are over $500,000. So this fuckface piece of shit decided, I'm going to make the contract $498,000 and they can't say anything. You think you're slick, don't you, you piece of shit? So here's one of the things that I've learned from these companies. I was reading a blog from LiveView Technologies, and they have a saying that I honestly agree with. It says that they believe that people behave differently when under surveillance. And I think that the mayor of Denver needs to be under surveillance. And I think that people need to let him know what's going on. So there's a town hall that's going on that I wanted to talk about. It's on December 22nd at 6 p.m., 2650 East 40th Avenue in Denver, Colorado. Join this town hall to demand Mayor Mike Johnson turn flock cameras off. Denver says no to mass surveillance. I will be there. I would like to record it. I'd like to live stream it. I'd like to talk to the residents. I'd like to see what people are thinking. If you're for the cameras or you're against the cameras, I'd like to hear from you. I'm going to be there, and I would like to see as many people from my audience in Denver, Colorado show up as humanly possible that think that being watched all the time at taxpayer expense, particularly when you voted against it, is bullshit. I think the Denver mayor is a piece of shit. I think that if one of these cameras went up outside of his home, I think that he would be the first one to rip them all down. Like any of us. And I find this disgusting, the idea that the town council can vote 12-0 and say, I don't feel like spending taxpayer dollars on surveilling taxpayers. The taxpayers themselves, it's not like the city council went against what people wanted. Nobody wanted this shit. If you listen to the town halls, and he just decided, fuck you, I'm going to use some sort of procedural loophole to do it anyway. Because when the limit is $500,000 for what you could spend without city council approval, and you spend $498,000, you're sending a message. That's being a little bitch. And in my opinion, that's not something that's worthy of respect. That's something that's worthy of condemnation. I know that it's expensive to recall a mayor. I know that that's a difficult thing to do. I know that there are many other priorities with everything that's going on in the country right now. But at the same time, the important thing to understand is that if Mayor Mike Johnson gets away with this, then this is going to be a model for the rest of the country. You know, one of the things that Councilman Mike Siegel, who I have respect for, said the other day in the interview that I did is that when Austin creates a privacy policy, when Austin kicks these cameras out, when people see the pushback here, it's then easier for that pushback to spread to other cities and other locales because they see that a city with over 800,000 people was able to kick them out and it worked out well, so it works for them. But simultaneously, that also works both ways. If other cities see, everybody voted against this, 12-0, and the mayor still just kind of figured out a way to say fuck you to the citizens and install AI surveillance all over the place anyway, then you bet your ass this is going to happen elsewhere. So why am I visiting Denver, Colorado? Why am I flying there when I have a company and some disarray that I have to deal with, my nonprofits and everything else? It's because if I don't, then that shit's probably going to come back here. And I don't want to deal with that. So I hope to see you there. It's a community town hall, October 22nd, 6 p.m., 2650 East 40th Avenue. Demand Mayor Mike Johnson turn flock cameras off. This is a bipartisan issue. Nobody wants to spend their tax dollars to be surveilled everywhere that they go. It's a very... In Houston, when they use these systems, there's guardrails, there's a post, and bullshit, there's nothing. A lot of searches also listed gibberish, like ASDF. That's the sequence of letters in the center row of your computer keyboard, or just said that they were there for random checks. We even found a search that just said donut, or didn't say anything at all. Again, if you looked at my 13 years of channel videos, I'm not exactly an ACAB person. That's not something I've ever been accused of, nor do I think is, this is bullshit. That's bullshit. We also do a meetup of the Clippies at 7:30 in Austin every Friday. It's at Lustre Pearl East. I'll leave a map link down below. Anybody's welcome to join if you just want to show up and talk or just want to show up and listen. And you want to hear people that think this kind of stuff is bullshit and you want to talk about it. The erosion of consumer rights, the erosion of ownership, the erosion of privacy. You want to rant about it. Or watch Lewis rant about it while drinking Fireball. I'll be there. 7:30 every Friday. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. And I hope to see you in Denver next Wednesday. Show up and tell your friends. I do not want to see 6 people at this town hall. I want to see 600. I want to see 6,000 people at that town hall. I want to see a lot of people show up to say, fuck that. We told you what we wanted. We voted 12-0. You don't get to undo it because of this bullshit procedural loophole. It's the only way things are going to change. You're going to take a shower, you're going to dress well, you're going to get a haircut, you're going to look in the mirror, and you can be happy to be the best version of you, whatever that is. It's much better than the best version of me. In all seriousness, you're going to present yourself properly. I don't want people to be able to pick out the people that don't want AI surveillance and think, oh, yeah, never mind. If those people are against this, I'm for it. I don't even know what the topic is, because sadly, that's the way things work in the real world. I don't like it, but is the way it is. You're going to show up and you're going to say something. Some of you may be introverted, say, I have social anxiety, I'm afraid to talk to people or go outside. I don't care, because if you don't come out now, man, you're going to be saying cheese every single time you walk one block because you'll be on camera. If you think it's bad now, wait till then. Hope to see you there. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'm going to help you clean up your corner of the world. Hopefully you'll help me clean up mine.